Hello bros, I'm Uncle Zero, BroFive production, and the next Sakura game. Sakura Gamer, in fact. Because the next Sakura game is Sakura Gamer. And I do wish to buy it off Steam, but I don't have enough money to buy it off Steam, so I had to download it in other ways, but there was no way to get an uncensored version, so I don't think this is far out, start corner right here. So we're gonna have to play it without censoring. Yeah. Text speed, auto forward time, that's all. So I think that's start. I think I've seen enough boobs to last me a lifetime. Okay. Honestly, when I started work as a computer repair technician, I never knew it would involve quite such a large amount of staring at naked women. I don't even want to stare at naked women. Okay, that's weird. Why would I, when I have clobber? Sadly, the jobs I get fall into one of three categories. I'll outline them for you for your ease and convenience. Category 1. People who think they can use their CD drivers as drink holders. I never even thought that, but why the hell would you ever do that? CD drive is not used as drink holders. I don't even think this is seriously something serious. I think that's just a completely bad joke. Category 2. People who haven't realized that most issues with their electronics can be solved by turning them off and on again. That actually was the first thing I ever learned about computers. Turn them off, turn them off. Thanks! I actually have to do that sometimes when I'm gonna play pretty demanding games. Because then a lot of background things that turns on when you play other games turns off, and everything is focused on only that game. And category 3. People's children, typically male, but there are always exceptions, have downloaded a large amount of porn from shady websites on the family computer, thus giving them viruses. Yeah, don't download them. I mean, it's the only safe site that I know is Pornhub. And I only say that because I actually have a couple of uncensored Sakura endings videos there. So, well, today I had to work a handful of jobs that fell into the third category. Yeah, I can understand that. It was awful. There were pop-ups everywhere. I've seen enough digital images of breast and genitals splashed across computer screens to last me a lifetime. It's so awkward too, especially when the poor embarrassed mothers of these porn-obsessed children hang about in the background, wrying their heads, averting their eyes and apologizing. Who wants to look at porn with women in their 40s? Especially when said porn sometimes involves women in their 40s. They're always fun. And by fun I mean horrible. In time, the hired mothers usually start falling on typical social necessities as a way to escape their uncomfortable situations. Housewife. Excuse me, miss, do you want a cup of tea? Then they retreat to the kitchen while the stress of the malware-infested PCs to potter about infectedly and speed hours brewing a single cup of green tea. If I was ever served that slowly in the restaurant of a cafe, I'd complain. When I'm on the clock, however, I welcome the absence of my clients wholeheartedly. It's hard to focus when somebody else is watching you, especially when there's so much porn. I don't get paid enough to deal with it all. At least I usually get a cup of green tea out of it. A cup of green tea that, when I finally receive it, is already stone cold. And to think, I only started studying computers because once upon a time I wanted to be a game designer. Those dreams have been destroyed now. Destroyed by the menacing specter of adulthood. Actually, being game design gonna, and if you don't work for a company that actually designs game, it's gonna take up all of your time, and it will not be done about 10 years. I sighed heavily as I walked down the street. It's getting dark already. The night air is crisp cool against my skin. At least it has calmed my head. The wind toys with my hair, making it flutter. The hem of my jacket twitches. I glance upwards and brush a few loose strands of hair behind my ear. The sky is filled with stars. The stars are small, like the pinheads that twinkle brightly. Pretty. But I don't have enough time to stand around in the street contemplating. I'm tired, hungry, and most importantly of all, I want to take a shower. I cross the street. My house isn't too far away. It's a pretty nice house, all things considered, especially for a recent college graduate. It's not a mansion by any stretch of the imagination, but it has 3 bedrooms, a moderately large kitchen, and a garden. I guess I'm not doing too badly for myself. Sometimes after a busy day of work, I start obsessing over the negatives. But my life is pretty comfortable, all things considered. I open the front door and close it behind with a slam. The lights are all turned on. I guess Chloe is still awake. Well, that goes without saying. She does go to bed until 3 or 4 in the morning during the summer. She always had a video game or 2 or 20 to work through, especially those she could get around to playing during the school term. It's nice to know that she is easygoing. Some things never change. I sighed and slid off my shoes. I lined them neatly beside Clover's cast-offs. Clover has too many shoes. Sometimes I wonder if she's trying to stockpile them at least the apocalypse arrives, taking all the shoes stores with it in its wake. Surely there are better things she could spend her money on. Not that it's any of my business. I'm not her mother. I really want a shower, but I should probably dump my bags in my room first. I climb the stairs with my slow slugging legs open my bedroom door. The lights are already on, and of course it should be uncensored. Yeah, I'm gonna have to censor that, but that's the first picture, so we're gonna have to end it there. And I'm gonna have to censor this. I'm gonna actually do that instantly. Well, I suspected that, but of course I'm gonna do as little fixing as possible that is allowed, because I know those that actually watch my Sakura clips do want to see as much skin as possible. So I try to do as much as I can. Of course, in my 4-year anniversary clip, I could not censor a little, because it was totally impossible. They moved around too much. If I censored a little, would have taken me twice as long time, and it actually took me about an hour to do that, what I did. So yeah, okay guys, but that was first Sakura then. It's a pretty good intro. We saw 2 girls and 2 nude breasts. Yeah, but hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. BroFive!